Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button really quick. Okay, here we are again. What's new? I bought more makeup. So I love trying selected products from all brands. Honestly, I am a trier, if that makes sense. So I got the Patrick Starrr line, the one size makeup beauty, is it one size beauty, one size makeup? I don't even know. Let me quickly look it up. One size beauty is what we call it. So Patrick Starrr launched this line some time ago, but I haven't tried any of it yet. I wasn't too excited to try everything. There was just, again, selected products that I wanted to dive into and that I got my hands on. So let's just try it together. I'm gonna give you my first impression. I got three things. I got the face powder, an eyebrow pencil, and the one thing I'm most excited about is this concealer. I heard this concealer is insane, so I'm really excited to try it. And that's it. I didn't really want anything else. Apparently the facial spray is insanely good. I have tried it. I've tried my friends and it was good, but I'm not really crazy about facial spray or whatever. So this is good for me. I do have my receipt here so I can tell you how much they retail for, but yeah, let's just jump right into it. I'm really excited. One Size Beauty by Patrick Starrr. So because I'm gonna try the concealer first and then I'm gonna set my makeup with the powder, I'm gonna quickly do my foundation. Grab any foundation right here and just put a few pumps and go ahead and get into my skin. I always look like a creep when I just have foundation on because I obviously don't have bronzer or anything, and my foundation right now is a little lighter than my skin, but it's fine. I'm super excited. The first product is the One Size Turn Up the Base Buttersilk Concealer Corrector. This product does retail for $25, so it is a little bit more on the expensive side. Well, I would say it's pretty fair in terms of these type of beauty products in like Sephora and Ulta. So $25 if you're willing to spend that much. If it's good, let's see. Obviously in stores we can't match ourselves for the most part anymore. So I picked the color medium and I felt that this was the closest to my skin for concealer. I am more warm tone, so I did love the selection of shades that Patrick had for this line. There were so many, so you definitely can play around with it. If you need to mix them, you can. I'm hoping this is the right color. I'm normally really good with picking my shades, but we'll see. Okay, so immediately this is a big concealer. You get a lot of product in here. I love the packaging. I love that everything is red. It's a beautiful chrome red, so I'm into that. And it's a beautiful normal looking applicator like any other concealer. I'm just gonna dive right into this product and apply it directly to my skin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a few dots under my eye like this. So it feels pretty good going on there immediately. I'm gonna put a little bit more. So I'm just gonna go from 0 to 100, why not? Put some on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and here. I'm just gonna blend it with my beauty blender. I'm not gonna lie, immediately it looks like it's drying really quick. My one pet peeve with concealer is how quick it dries. I want it to still blend when I go on there, so I'm moving pretty quick. And it blends nice so far on the chin. The color looks good too. I'll go ahead and go under here. That's really pretty. It actually blends really nicely. It's not dry at all. It looks dry, so I'm hoping it actually sets nicely, but it blends pretty good. We'll see the other side in a sec. I am using a damp beauty blender if that helps, so I don't know, but FYI, if you use like a brush or something, it might be more dry. I don't know, but overall, not bad. It blends perfectly into my foundation. The color's actually perfect. I knew it would be. That's really beautiful. It's soft. It's like soft and like matte, and I'm dewy from my foundation right here, but right under the eye it's like it's set pretty nicely, so I don't think I'm gonna need a lot of powder, which is great. Go ahead and do this side. Concealer is by far my must-have product. I'm obsessed with concealer, so I love trying new concealers and I love finding good ones. Right now my current favorite is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. I made a video on just like applying concealer in general. Be sure to check that out, but this is pretty good so far. I'm really liking it. Definitely full coverage. So you get a lot of coverage under the eye if you want to get in there for like discoloration, or if you want to get in there for like bags and stuff like that, which we all have it, let's be honest. It's fine. I'm gonna go down my nose, my forehead. I like it so far. I'm actually not upset at it at all. I have nothing really bad to say. The color is nice. The pigmentation is perfect. The blending was smooth. Okay, so we're concealed up. We're concealed up. The ultimate test though is how we set it with powder and then how it looks after that. So I'm just gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder because what else are you even using? Patrick Starrr for One Size Beauty does have a setting powder. They didn't have it. I actually really wanted to get it. There's a translucent one and like a deep dark one, I believe, but they didn't have it. And so even the mini was sold out. There's like a big one and a mini. I'm just gonna have to check that out later. I've heard good things about that too. Real quick, I wanna call out that I crease quick. I crease real quick. And I haven't set it yet and I'm not creasing. That's amazing. I usually have to go in right before I set it with powder and like blend it one more time, but I'm not creasing. This is good. So grabbing my powder with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and set this lightly right under. I'm not using a lot because it didn't look cakey, and we love that. Okay. That looks really beautiful. I look nice and matte, and it set really nicely, and I'm pretty happy with this concealer. I have nothing bad to say. I feel like I'm gonna love it all. Now I wanna jump in with the One Size Beauty Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder. I picked up the color Medium Dark, and this one retails for $33. I bought this to set the rest of my face. I didn't buy this for a under eye powder. I usually don't set my face with powder, but lately I've been pretty oily. And I think just having like a compact like this to throw in your purse to set yourself throughout the day is necessary. So because I was in the market for a new face powder, I'm excited to try this one. Immediately the packaging I'm loving. Again, chrome red, it's so pretty. And you can even kind of see yourself in it, which we love that. I got the color Medium Dark 2NR. Again, multiple shades to choose from. You can even get them and use them as a bronzer. They had beautiful darker shades, lighter shades as a under eye setting powder. But again, I'm using this for my whole face. So let's see how it all sets. I'm just grabbing a big fluffy brush. This is by Morphe. It's just the M401 brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump directly into this product. Let's see also if there's any fallout, which I don't think there will be. A little bit, but very like, just don't go in there aggressively. I'm gonna set this just lightly all over the rest of my face to set all the areas that we didn't put the translucent powder. My forehead, on my nose. You can even blend this into the under eye area to, oh my God, this is fire. Looks freaking good. You guys, I'm literally putting it everywhere because why not? Hello? I don't even use face powder like that, but I think I'm going to now forever. This looks so good. I'm so impressed, Patrick. Honestly, amazing. 10 out of 10. Like I love this more than the concealer. Like you can see immediately my face is matte and it brought some warmth back into my face. Immediately, yes. Immediately, yes. So let's jump into the final product that I got, which is the eyebrow pencil. This is the One Size Beauty BrowKiki Micro Brow Defining Pencil. And it's supposed to apply like a crayon. It's a sculpture pencil. And this is in the color Black Brown. This pencil retails for 19 bucks. So that's pretty average for a eyebrow pencil. Okay, so I've tried a bunch of eyebrow pencils and I always just go back to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz because it's just like what I know and I love. I'm excited to try this. I have a feeling the color might be too dark. They had deep brown, but they were out. So I was like, but I need it. So I got the black brown and there's a chance it might be way too dark, but we'll see. I'm a pencil eyebrow person. I don't use powder. I don't use a pomade or anything. It's just always what works for me. I like to like draw hair strokes. So I'm excited. This is again, beautiful packaging. It's in red and it has a brush on the end and you can twist up the product on the other end, so it's not a sharpener or anything needed like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush my brows up. I like to do that first. I'm just grabbing the product with a light hand and I'm gonna begin to just fill it in. And you can see how quickly it applies on there. I'm using the lightest hand because I'm afraid of the color being too dark, and it is really good so far. It's not too chalky, but it's not too oily either because sometimes pencils are too creamy and then it just smears. And this is actually applying really nice. I'm actually going to kind of compare it to the ABH pencil and it feels like the application's the same. I'm just gonna draw some hair. The color is actually great. I was afraid it was going to be too dark, and it actually looks like the dark brown that I used from ABH, and it's really beautiful. All right, and there's a brow for you, and it looks freaking good, if I will say. And one thing I want to call out is that I didn't use a lot of product. So sometimes, again, if the product is too creamy or like oil based, it'll have a lot of product apply on, and then you have to use more than you need. And this one didn't do that. The application was stunning. It was very pencil-like, as it should be for a pencil-like brow. I have to say that I love it. I have nothing bad to say about it. The color I was worried about, but it's actually perfect for me. And let me finish my other brow and then put on the rest of my face so we can see everything together. Okay, here we are. So I went ahead and did the rest of my face, and I told you I would look normal once I put bronzer on. It was very light. And I just have to say that I am not disappointed in any of the products that I just shared. All three were honestly amazing and so well worth it. It's hard for me to hate a product, and I know that I'm not biased or anything. I feel like in every impression video I'm like loving everything I'm sharing, but I honestly do. The one thing I was worried about was looking dry or cakey with the powder, but I can tell you right now that it set so beautifully on my face, and for someone who doesn't use face powder like that, it actually, like, I'm not concerned at all. It looks good. It feels good. It feels light. I don't, again, feel cakey at all. The brows like are fire, and I haven't even put like a gel on top to brush them up because the brush did such a good job, and like the pencil gives you actual hair-like strokes. So I have to say, for the three products, I spent about $85. In total, I think they were worth it. So yeah, if you are interested in getting some new products in your collection, I highly recommend these three. Again, I haven't tried anything else on this makeup line, but so far it's so good to the point where I will go buy the other stuff. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, any other products you want me to review, or give me any insight on how these products worked for you. And I've listed all the details in the description box below. Until next time, I'll see you later.